Hi, this is A. Wilson. That ain't who tells it like a TIL. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Topic I'm going to talk to you today about, topic I'm going to talk to you today about is Housewives Tea. And this video of Housewives Tea, I'll be talking about Montea coming out saying that she's breast cancer free. She discovered that she had breast cancer last year. Also, Dwight says that he has prostate cancer. And also, we'll be talking about Adriana Zodiac DWI case and stuff like that. Also, we'll be talking about some of the Bravo celebrities showing up at the Bravo Con upfront show. They have, I think they had about a couple of weeks ago. Also, we'll be talking about the Reuinion chart for Atlanta. Also, we'll be talking about Brit Edy not showing up for the reunion. Those are just some of the stories that I'll be talking about in this week's Celebrity Roundup. And like I said at first, it was reported by People magazine because Montea did a magazine cover, an article for People magazine. I'm just going to read to you what she said, and then I'll be right back. Clean my glasses first. It said Peach News. It's from Peach News, but they got it from People magazine. It says Sources People magazine. It said Rojas star Montea Shaw was diagnosed with breast cancer in 2024 and opened up about her diagnosis in an interview with People magazine. I had a biopsy about 10 years ago and it came back benign. Then last year in September, I was doing a self check because I felt this random sensation that I can't really describe in my left boob. It was like nothing I've ever felt before. It was literally like my body was altering me, alerting me that something was wrong. Prayers for a speedy recovery, Montea. And she said she did recover because they caught it fast enough. And she went through several rounds of chemotherapy. And she said she wanted to be cancer free. I'm so happy for her. And as this was going on last week, I was saying, ooh, my mammogram is coming up next week. I said, hopefully everything will be okay. I said, but I've been feeling around. I haven't been feeling no bumps and lumps. But I'm happy that Montea is cancer free and she's doing good. And she said she decided to talk about it, talk about it so maybe she'll help somebody else. And I'm so glad she did. And then it was about 3 or 4 days later, uh, Dwight said the same thing. Now let me pause this so I can read what he said. I'm back. Uh, it says um, It says Xavier Ice Cream Cobra Star Max. It says Rojas star Dwight Eubanks opens up about his prostate cancer battle and pushes for early detection, especially in black men. The White Eubanks reveals stage 4 prostate cancer diagnosis, urges black men to get help and screening. Now, I did see a clip on somebody else's YouTube channel where he said that because he had HIV, they were mostly focusing on that, and they wasn't really looking at the prostate cancer and stuff like that. And he was saying that the doctors kept misdiagnosing what he had. He kept telling him he had certain symptoms, and they were just looking at that and stuff. That's why I hate when you have more than one element or more than one thing wrong with you. They just focus on one thing, and that's what he was saying. They're just focusing on one thing. So everybody said they're gonna pray for the white. They hope he gets better. And somebody, I think it was ATL Lennon showed, she went on his page and showed where he still had his hair salon going on and all this other stuff and stuff because she was saying he the one had a hair salon way before Kenya Moore and anybody else on the show because not only was he a stylist, he made his own salon shop, and then that was good for him and stuff like that. And now I'm gonna find the clip of Kim Dosiak's daughter having that DWI. Just give me a minute. It says right here. It says page 6 report. Kim Zolciak's daughter, Adriana Biemann, sentenced sentenced over a 2022 DWI days before Bravo shoots her premiere show of Next Generation. Now I'm saying, ooh, Kim daughters are always getting in trouble and stuff. And she seemed like the most likely one. And then they had an update, so I'm gonna show the update. Um, Let me find it right quick. Let me pause it and then here it is. No, this is no. Okay, I already read this one, but they had an update. Let me pause it and find the. I'm back. I can't seem. Oh, I'm back. I can't seem to find that clip. But when I found, I put in there. On another note, uh, there were a lot of Bravo celebrities at the Bravo uh, upfront thing last year for BravoCon. Uh, they showed some pictures with Shamia by herself. They also showed some pictures with Candy and her family, and also her daughter Riley, who's on Next Generation. I saw another clip with I think Wendy Ashley and I think it was either Dr. Jackie or Simone. Uh, they were in the pictures, and so they looked real nice and stuff. And then after that, the reboot the reboot of New York. One of the castmates, Ubah. Some people call her Ubet, but I call her Ubah. Whatever. She's been coming out lately. They're showing her engagement ring, talking about she's engaged, she's married, and a lot of people got to looking at. We thought you said that your fiance didn't want to be on TV, didn't want to take no pictures. What's going on now? I think some people are thinking just like me. She's doing that now, try to keep on that show when she could have did that last year. But anyway, on that same note, it was posted up. I think yesterday. That Brian said she's not coming back. She's gonna focus on other things in her business. And I was saying, yeah, when people like to do it first, when you started being passive aggressive against Ubah, first you started with side, but you couldn't handle side because, like I said, I watched episode 1 through 3, and then it got too toxic, so I stopped. And then she tried to go for the easy talking, which was the UBAT, but she didn't know that UBAT had UBAT had most of the group on her side, including Jenna. But at first, Jenna was kind of being in the middle and nonchalant, but then when it got too bad, Jenna had to go ahead on and switch sides. So Aaron and Jessel and Side, especially Side, was always for you back with that. So everybody's glad that that Brian lady's gone. Like I said, I tried to give her a chance at first and stuff like that. Now I'm gonna switch to the reunion looks, and everybody was saying, "Huh, the reunion supposed not the looks, the reunion seating chart supposed to be coming out." And then when it came out, because I mean, people were saying it was coming out Thursday, and indeed it came out. It came out Wednesday night, Thursday, and then right after that, end posted a picture they were filming the reunion, and everybody got to noticing, and they were saying, where is Brit Edy? Where is Brit Edy? Because they had like Portia, Phaedra, and Cynthia, and I guess like Ben's would have said, maybe they did it like that because of the status of the ladies and what you call supposed to be there. And I got to looking, okay, if they're gonna go by that, a favorite should be first seat. My favorite coming on at the last minute, they gave favorite the second seat, and Cynthia last because Cynthia was a friend of. But I think Cynthia should have been last along with Drew. But Drew, to me, Drew should have been at least second or third. Now I watched one YouTuber, they claim Drew was next to Andy last season. I have to go back and watch that part of the union again, at least part one, just to see if that's true. But yeah, that, I don't know why they had Drew at the end, and a lot of people were mad and upset about that, and they were saying, that Drew is a little bit more popular than what people think she is, but she should have had at least second tier, and I said that too. And then everybody was, like I said, everybody knows Brit Edy one there, they wondering what happened. And then Brit Edy came out with this statement. So let me pause this video so I can read this statement. Okay, I found the clip. This is what Brit Edy said. She said, as everyone is now aware, I am not attending the reunion. This was my decision. The events of this season has devastated me, and while I cannot say much right now, I do I do want to set the record straight about one thing. The graphic photos, and yeah, the graphic photos surrounding the event in season 5. That photo was not me. As the episode makes it clear, I did not see the photo at the time. Rather, I was made aware of the photo being presented at the event, and based on what I was told, assumed that it was somehow a photo of me, which is why I reacted the way I did. I do not know who was in that photo, but upon seeing it, but upon seeing it for the first time recently, I know that it was not me. I'm looking forward to seeking accountability and moving past this dark part of my life. That's what Brit said. And then right after that, Kenya came behind her with her little speech. And I'm going to read what Kenya said. This is what Kenya said. Kenya said, I'm disappointed to have not been a part of the reunion 16 taping today. Please know that I take full accountability for my actions and deeply apologize to all of those affected, including Brittany, the cast, crew, and viewers. I look forward to seeing you all back on Bravo soon. And I said, what she mean by that? Does she already know something? And I was saying, if she knew, if she said she started stuff, I got to looking at, did Kenya really see this stuff? Or did Kenya get this from me lean, like I had said in the previous video? I said, because if Kenya got this from me lean and stuff, she probably know. I said, but she claimed that she don't watch stuff and she don't do stuff. So if she didn't watch it, and she didn't watch it and she didn't see it to make sure it was Brit Edy, she shouldn't have said nothing at that time. And then like a lot of people are saying, they should have never showed that. They could have put a disclaimer on there and said we're not showing episode 5, we're gonna skip to 6 or something. But now Brit Edy is suing for $20 million, and it's for defamation of character and stuff like that. I'll put that in the video too. That's all I have for this video. This is I'll do part 2 of Housewives Tea because I had some more stuff to talk about. But that's all I have for this video. This is A. Washington. That ain't even tilted like a TI is. I am out.